So, what does everyone remember from last time?
Me falling over a lot.
Anything else?
Ari's this fuzzy.
Yeah, Ari was drunk.
Aria was drunk. Farida fell over.
Twice?
Twice.
Yes.
Tharion sent out his birds. And Eldracus helped Tharion with a Beverley situation. Okay.
Yes, I remember. From last time.
So I'm gonna go character by character. I've got like intros set for each of you. I will be. Sorry, go on.
I didn't read all of the thing. I read most of it, but I didn't manage to read all of it. But what you put on the thing.
You will have chance to.
I'll read the rest of it. I read most of it.
Well, I've already discussed it, and I will be starting with Jordie's character.
If I can get online.
For this session, so I hope you will be able to, because you keep on popping up and popping off.
Yeah.
So I'll go. So when a day starts, it will start with the society papers being delivered, and also during your little introduction part, you will have the chance to send your 2 letters. Afterwards, please do send me the letters that you have so I can keep them on the tracker. Right, so Jordie, are we on? Because I can see you popped up.
It's like really slow. It's my Wi-Fi. It'll catch up with me. It was working earlier. It's a pain.
Vicky, are you on yet? Because I can't see you on there.
Oh, no. Hang on. Spent so much time doing the headset thing, I totally forgot.
That's okay.
Hold on. My laptop takes forever. I thought my laptop died earlier as well.
Right. We'll see if you're able to load on Jordie, because if not, and if Farida has a problem, then it'll go to playthrough, which will be Eldracus, and the final one of the morning will be Tharion. Yes, you, Jim. You will be the last. Mwahaha. How are we doing, girls?
I just know because it was on earlier today. So I don't know why it's not doing it now.
You may need to restart it, Shona.
Yeah, I've done a full restart and while we're all talking there.
No, I mean Shona may need to do it.
I will close off it and close back on.
Oh, okay, thanks, Shona. Sorry, guys. Here you go, yeah, so the file looks clear.
Right, it's just loading back up.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of stuff on my screen.
Grey writing. Choose exit.
Yeah.
It's fine, just close that bit.
Just close it down. Once it's back on, I'll let you know. In the meantime, it seems that some of you are quite prominent in the latest conclave. However, Trev, your character seems to be an unnamed person.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's going to be quite difficult to do things.
Indeed it will.
Mm-hmm. At least with the lords.
While we're loading each other, why don't you go through the reputation tracker?
I will do. Is everyone seeing how the reputation's changed?
Yeah.
I've went down one.
You have gone down one, as has Trev for his social faux pas. And both Jim and Vicky's characters have gone up one. So, I'm not sure if I explained before, but if you are 2 or more above someone, once a day, you can use only on one character. You can get information from them without having to do a check. So being in positive does help, and the server's back up now. So we have Princess Farida-Fay, you are on 1. 1 means people talk about you in a positive light, and regular Fae smile and nod as you pass. Same with Tharion Windgrace. For Eldracus and Azalea, you are on a -1, which means you're falling beneath notice socially. However, you do get a stealth advantage.
Yay, stealth.
Cool.
The only problem is, should a character that is 2 ahead of you require information, they may use their special thing that they get once a day to do this. So, it might be worth trying to go back up. Jim, you haven't loaded back in. I had to close the server and restart it.
Yes, it's just taken a while. Don't know why it spat me back out, but I'm attempting re-entry.
Okay. Let me know if you're able to load in, okay?
No.
I'm on, I think.
Says your usernames, but not that you've fully loaded in yet.
Mm.
I can't see my picture yet. It's just blank.
Have you selected your character?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because it still says Vicky.
Well, how do I change it?
Is there a box that's come up that you can click next on?
Next, no?
Jim, help me with that.
That's what I'm getting to, is not getting off that first box kind of thing.
I've been able to load in without incident, so not sure.
Same
Me
with
too.
Eldracus, yeah.
Should I just close it down and try again?
Has any boxes popped up?
No.
Can you click on the characters on the right-hand side?
Beneath player?
I can't see any characters. Just me.
No, on the right hand side there's the bar,
Oh, yeah.
and there's a bit that says player.
Mm.
If you click it, there should be a bit that says characters,
Mm-hmm.
and then you should be able to select your character from there.
Mine's blank. What I've got
mine's
is...
blank as well.
I've got Dungeons & Dragons 5e rule set, COD RGB rule set, Smite Work, Simple Grey, just flickering in the corner, just like not loading.
I've got a box
Both
with
of
a-
you come out.
Hang on, hang
You've
on.
got yours.
Hang on. It's just been really slow, I think. It's all loaded now.
It might just take a while, Jordie.
Alright, I'll leave it on, see what it does.
It's just all loaded.
Oh, okay, there you go, yeah, mine's finally come in.
Right, here we go.
Right, next.
Okay. Right, so we shall begin. As the first flower blooms, a wave of energy emanates through the plains, starting with where you are staying at the High Fae grounds. The society papers are delivered with the ball invite and your dance cards with 6 slots. Now, I've sent you the ball rules. You have 6 slots that have to be agreed with another Fae for their name to be added to your card and vice versa. Today you can ask people for a dance, and if they agree, their name will be on yours and yours will be on there. Now I'm going to send you the ball invite. I am going to ask Jim, would you please read it out?
Dear Oruk Tai.
That says Arkfae.
Dear Arkfae, you are invited to the Introductory Ball. This year we have performing for you Lord Jimmy Star and Countess Elandra Buttercup. See you all at 7 p.m. sharp.
Thank you. Right, so next we'll begin with the first person. Princess Azalea, you feel a thundering in your head. This is the worst pain you've ever felt. You hear people in the next room, although you can't make out what they're saying, it's too loud.
Shut up!
As everything starts to come into focus, you see no outfit has been left out for you, and your handmaiden is nowhere in sight. As you stumble to get yourself ready.
Arya? Arya!
No answer.
She's always here to wake me up. I wonder what's going on. I walked to my door and put my head out into the common area.
If you have a look in the common area, you will see Lord Willows, Prince Aster, and Prince Locke reading the society papers. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the main chamber, you will see Lord Willows, Prince Locke, and Prince Aster reading the society papers. No Arya.
Hey guys, what are you looking at?
Locke says, "Sis, go get dressed. You look a mess. Did you sleep okay? You don't look okay."
No, I'm alright. Where's Arya?
Isn't she in your room?
No.
Can you roll me a perception or insight check? Actually, insight.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Get my... okay, perception. Insight is no, it's not. That's ITN. That's on one. Skills, insight. Yeah, I found it. And 8, 11.
Nope, you don't notice anything. Sorry.
Okay.
No, Arya, so this means you have to get yourself ready.
Okay, like, where are we going, like?
Well, you would have to get yourself ready because you wouldn't just come out in your pyjamas in front of your brother, your cousin, and Lord Willows, would you?
I'm looking for Arya, so I put my head out. I'm not, like...
There's no Arya. You're on your own, princess.
Okay. So I go back to my room, and I throw on, open the cupboard, the wardrobe, and I'm really lucky because I think Arya's left me some outfits pre-set up, ready to go.
There are some outfits in there that you can wear as just your day clothes, if you choose to. There's some nice dresses for potentially later on, but she hasn't laid them out for you like she normally was. And she's not there to do your hair or your makeup or anything. That is all left to you, Princess.
Fun. I spend the next 10-20 minutes getting ready. I wash my hair, dry it, brush it, get dressed as fast as I can, and I go out into the main hall where they're still talking.
Lord Willows turns to you and says, "Morning. How's your head?"
Nothing's wrong at all. Pretty good. Just looking for Ari now. All's good.
He hands you the society papers, your ball invite, and your dance card.
Cool. I look at the society papers and realise I didn't get away with it. People saw that drunk.
Yep.
So I shrug at Willow with an apology about that before, and I open my letter to the ball.
You see the invite?
Yeah.
And just
shrugging.
Just as you finish doing that, there is a loud knock at the door. Lord Willows gets up from his chair, opens it, and you see Nox, your father's assistants. Greetings, princes, princess, and Lord Willows. You are summoned to have breakfast with King Vetch. This is not a request, but an order. He will see you in 1 hour in his chambers, in the main room of his chambers. Just kind of gives you a nod.
Yeah.
And then looks to your brother, cousin, and Lord Willows. You might want to make her look a bit more presentable before he sees her.
I think I did pretty well on my own. My hair's really long, guys. Go
Lord
back
Willows asks Nox, "Have you seen Arya?" Nox looks down at the floor and says, "No, I have not seen her, and if I do, I will send her this way. See you all shortly." Nods and quickly leaves. Now, before anything else happens, do you have your 2 letters you want to send?
Yes. Do you want me to just read them out or hand them out? What's the plan?
So you have to tell me if you want these letters done publicly, how they will be done, and yes, you will need to read them out, or if you want them done discreetly.
Okay.
And
so
based on the spells you have, if you're using any spells for them, because you will have to tick off any spell slots you use.
cool. I don't know if any spell slots yet. I do hand off a letter quickly to Nox before he leaves and ask him to deliver it for me to Ariel and her sisters.
Okay. Would you like to read out that that letter, and are you doing this letter to Ariel and her sisters publicly?
Yeah, it's fine, public. But obviously, Farida's included in it because it was for all 3 of them.
Yes.
Ooh.
Please read the letter.
I will. Dearest Princess Ariel and her most gracious sisters, I am writing today first to thank you, Ariel, for your hospitality, kindness, and guidance at yesterday's soiree. It was like having a sister for the first time. To Farida, I wish to extend my welcome to the Court of Flowers, and I hope over time Locke can win your affections, though I can also call you a sister. To Arena, my greatest apologies for besmirching the reputation of the mere delicacy of the sea grape wine. It is delicious, and it was my fault for letting my nerves stop me from being prepared sufficiently for drinking without food. I hope that you can forgive me. Please find the below invitation to a true botanical tea party, welcoming and an olive branch of kindness and forgiveness. Sincerely, Princess Azalea.
And your second letter, is this one more private?
It is more private. So I wrote a small letter, more of a missive, very short, to Lord Willows. Will, my great apologies for my embarrassment to you in my court last night's opening event. Thank you greatly for protecting me from Lord Bolt's advances while I was in a vulnerable state. I officially owe you a debt for your kindness and hope to repay it in kind during the spring spectacular. All the best. See you at breakfast. Azzy.
Do you just quickly hand it to him and go back to your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, just put his hands and walk out the room.
Okay. We will pick that up shortly. Next, we will go to Farida.
No, do someone else before me.
Nope.
I'm not ready yet. Fine.
But I have such a nice thing written for you, and I've already pre-warned you about what's going to happen.
I love the letter. It's very good. I like it.
Thank you.
Before you awaken, Farida,
Mhm.
you're tossing and turning. You, in your heads, you hear a maniacal cackling. You feel cold and are sobbing in total darkness.
Oh.
You hear a comforting voice sing to you. The voice isn't one you recognise. And just before you awaken, you hear Locke say, "It's going to be okay." You can't make any faces out in this vision. It's a horrible nightmare. You're unsure at this stage if it's something you dreamt up or if it's something you're trying to remember. You awaken in a cold sweat. Daria was picking out the outfits for you to choose from for the day, and she sees you visibly upset. Farida, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I believe I've had the most terrible of nightmares. Couldn't really understand much of it, but it's really scary. I really don't know what's going on.
Let's get you ready. I'm sure whatever this nightmare is, it's just a nightmare. Just try and focus about your wonderful night last night. You danced with Prince Locke, you sang on stage.
It was amazing. It was like a dream.
It was. See, that's the thing you should focus on. Now, here is your choices of outfits. What do you want to wear?
Well, what are my choices? I can't see them at the moment. Are you going to give me a choice?
I am not. These are just in your head to choose from. And once you've gone through getting ready with Daria, you go into the main chamber where Irina is pacing. I can't believe this. I can't believe someone would write this stupid slander. Ah! And she doesn't normally get angry. Good morning, sister. Errol comes into the room as well. You were very loud. Okay?
Yes, you were a little bit crazy.
I'm sorry. Have you not read the latest Conclave? They're insinuating our father is having a thing with Princess Fauna, which is absolute. Wait, I can swear in front of you too. Absolute bullshit.
I can't see that at all. It's not like him.
It's not like him. No, he wouldn't. There's something else going on, which is why he is not here. And I sent him a letter last night asking if I can have permission to say certain things. And okay. We have received the society papers. We have received this. Oh. there's a knock at the door and Irina is handed a letter.
What does it say? What does it say?
Now, Vicky, I am going to let you read it. I'm about to send you it on Discord.
Ah. Let me read it.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, just my laptop reading a bit slow.
I will read it, and then when you're ready, there's a little bit that you can see on it, which is very cute. Dearest Irina, firstly, your mother and I give you permission to quash that ugly rumour. We no longer have to cast the illusion spells due to this morning you became a big sister to Bo and Cascade. There is a picture of 2 little boys, twins, one with red hair and one with blonde hair. We are overjoyed about the birth of your 2 baby brothers. Please inform your sisters for us. Secondly, please tell Erel I am proud she dealt with Farina using minimal violence. I am proud of her restraints given Farina's past with Farida. As for Farida, please let her know if it is indeed a love match between her and Locke. Well, just check it first, please, before you give any blessings. As for Victorin, please do what you can to keep him away from your sister. Keep up the good work. Please don't forget to have fun yourself, Dad.
Oh, I love it. And the babies are cute.
I know, how cute are they? Yes. So the reason the king and queen did not arrive is because they had been doing illusion magic on the queen for months, so that the 2 out of 3 daughters did not find out. However, one of them knew because the mum did have morning sickness while Farida was elsewhere, and Erel was at the Elven Kingdom for her own protection.
Wow.
Yes, wow indeed.
Oh. Can't believe I'm going to be another big sister.
You both are. We're going to be big sisters.
Yes. And I can't wait to quash these horrible rumours. It's the best thing.
I completely agree. Erel, how long have you known about this? And why didn't you tell us? I didn't tell you both because, one, Erel, you would have never have gone to the Elven Kingdom where you were safe, and we couldn't tell Farida at first because of obvious reasons. And when you came back, it just didn't seem the time, and we wanted you to recover okay. And I've been worried, and so have our parents. It's why Mum has had to stay underwater more because, well, it's easier for us to give birth underwater than it is above ground.
Right.
Any other questions? Okay, then let me start. First of all, Farida.
Oh, they're cute.
Yes.
Darling
They are
sister.
really cute, aren't they?
I know. Darling sister Farida, is this a love match between you and Locke?
I really do hope so. But the signs
Okay.
are good. The signs are good.
There is already a rumour going round saying that you are in a courtship. I believe this means that we need to have a discussion with him about his intentions.
Oh, he's so nice. He has really good intentions.
I will be the judge of that. I need to check that it is indeed a love match. And after what happened previously, you can understand. Well, Locke and I were never meant to be. Whatever happened, happened. And I do not blame him. We were both forced into an arranged marriage that neither of us wanted. But I do want to make sure that he is the right fit for you. Now, Arel. Arel kind of freezes a little. Don't think it went under my notice that you got another princess drunk. And then was holding hands with Duke Moss. Fee, a little help, Fee, come on. She starts nudging you as if, help me.
We were just having fun, just enjoying ourselves.
You can't be getting another princess drunk. It's unbefitting of us. We need to do well. That means no pulling Therena's hair or attacking her. Ladies, use your words.
As hard as that might be, I will control my anger. I promise.
Will you? I saw you at one point wanting to hit her, but luckily you were asked by Locke for a dance, and therefore you did not care to attack.
He saved me.
And then Lord Jimmy Star also saved you from Vitorin in a way. I guess we have two blessings. Now, luckily, as today is the day of the dance, unless Vitorin asks you before your last slot is filled, you may not have to dance with him. I would rather you not. That man is dangerous.
Yes, I was thinking the same.
There is a loophole that if you enter into a courtship, agree for the person in the courtship or the person that you are engaged to have all your slots. That means any other person that asks can be null and void. So if we get you in a courtship with Locke, you're fine. Unless you don't want to do that and you want to dance with multiple people, then we may have a problem. However, he does have his advisor friend that asked you, so he may come and claim.
Yes. Well, hopefully I won't have to dance with him. I'm going to check people out and hopefully fill my slots in before it gets to him.
Oh, so you're not giving all your slots to Locke? Interesting. Arel. Yes!
Is that a thing? Can I do that?
I just explained it to you.
But can I give it all the slots to him?
If you choose to, yes. If you enter into a courtship, you have to agree to the courtship first. It's a fair deal.
I like that plan.
Okay. Arel. Yes. Arel. Duke Moss. What are your intentions? I like him. Seems like I'm going to have a busy day. Just when that happens, they receive the letter from Princess Azalea for the tea party. Princess Azzy, where is this tea party to be held? Is it to be held where you are?
Just before the dance, light refreshments, in my common room.
Okay, so it wouldn't be you've got any time during the day, so you could have it like a couple of hours after breakfast, or it doesn't have to be right before, because you all will need to get ready.
Okay, midday lunch.
Midday lunch, perfect. So you all three of you read the letter. Princess Arena looks at you both. I can kill two birds with one stone here. I will ask that Lockie is there during this tea party, and I can question him while we make friends with the girl you got drunk. Okay. Farida, are you okay with this plan?
Yes, why didn't I think of that? That sounds like a really good plan.
Princess Azalea, you receive a letter back. Dearest Princess Azalea, first of all, my apologies for my sister's behaviour. She knew that you were new to these festivities, as is she, and should have helped to support you with drinking less. I know myself and my sisters do that courtly situations can be very stressful. We ask that during the tea party, if it is possible for your brother Locke to attend. The reasons why is there is a rumour about this courtship between him and my darling sister, Princess Farida, and I would like to see if it is possible for them to begin their courtship. Kindest regards, Princess Arena Tidal. And you receive that from her handmaiden Alto. Who does this publicly.
Perfect. I read it out in front of Locke. Locke goes, totally, I can't wait to see her again.
Oh, Locke will not do that. Locke will be like, Okay,
what? Fine.
Locke will go, what? Okay. So, a sister?
Mm-hmm.
My ex-fiancé?
But she sounds like she's over it, so why don't invite her over?
Okay, fine. It's fine, but she's the one who is judging me. We need to be on the best behaviour. Okay. We'll figure this out. And we'll leave that scene, because next we're gonna go to Eldracus.
Hi.
Hello there.
I unfortunately do not have any letters to send quite yet.
That is okay, because as you awaken, a note slid under your door.
Let's have a read.
From Princess Mira.
Ah. Okay. I will get myself ready immediately and I will make my way.
Before you get there, as you go into the main chamber,
Mhm.
you see Tamar sat with Prince Vitorin. You see the invitation to the ball, the society papers, your dance card, and Vitorin turns to you. Ah, Eldracus, my man. Well, nice to see you're finally with us. Would you like to take a seat?
Good morning, my prince. And I will sit.
Now,
Is there anything that I can do for you?
oh, there
Lord?
is. Now, the plan for the ball has not changed. So far, we have Thorena's on board to put something... I don't know why that... that was not me.
That was me, I was trying something else, sorry.
Okay. I was like, why was that my dice colour and not Jordie's?
Sorry.
Okay. He says to you, now the plan, Thorena's still going to bump into Errol and slip the what is needed to be put in there in our drink. Now, are you still on board with my plan for this evening?
Yeah.
Of course.
Good. Now, when she starts feeling woozy and goes outside, remember what I asked you to do. All you need to do is drop her off where the orgy party goes on, and if she's seen leaving there, well, we know what happens to her reputation and that of that sea court. And then that'll begin getting Farida. Now, you look like you're off in a rush. Okay.
Just morning errands, Lord.
Good. Don't be too long. I want to iron out some particulars with you. And
Certainly.
he gives you the biggest, creepiest smile that he gives.
I will try my best not to bother me. I've seen it lots of times, so I'll try my best not to react. One question, Lord. Did you manage to source a gift of shoes?
Oh, I forgot about that. I will tame up.
I will add that to my errands this morning.
Oh, good. If not, I can always ask Tamar or one of our lovely assistants to do it. We do have some female assistants, you know. We can always send them. I'm sure they'd like to go shoe shopping.
Perhaps Timor and I may be suited.
Fair enough. Knowing her, she'd probably like something like rainbow sparkly ones. Ugh.
I will endeavour to get what is requested, Lord.
Indeed.
Who else is in the room?
Tamar.
It was
It's
Tim-
just Tamar and Victoria.
It was just
and
Timor,
that,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's only you that's been invited to see Princess Mira.
yes, I
not,
know. Yes,
Not either of them.
yes, I know. So I will. If you'll excuse me, I do have errands, my lord, and I will just rise, make my bow, and then I will head out to leave. But I'll leave Timor there for the moment, unless Timor does something different.
No, he's sat with the prince discussing plans.
Discussing what plans, right?
Plans,
Okay.
yes. He's indulging the prince's behaviour.
As I leave, I will be thankful that I don't need to indulge those behaviours. And then I will make my way to the royal chambers.
As you enter, you note it next to Princess Mira is Princess Nita, and they are both sat down with drinks ready. Thank you for joining us. Please take a seat.
I will sit.
Nita and I feel my brother's behaviours can no longer be excused. He has now decided to keep us out of whatever he's planning this evening. However, I did see him speaking to that fairy last night, so I can only assume it has something to do with that, and it was even reported about in the Conclave news. I am asking for your help, and I know that this is making you make a hard choice, Eldracus. Nita and I feel we need to stop him from making more of a fool of our court. Do you agree?
Quick question.
Yes.
Right, you know my what I have to do. Are these a part of that at all?
So, the things that you have to do have been given by different people.
Yes.
Yes. You, give me an insight check, please, Trev. Oh, this feels weird asking you to do that.
Why?
Because I'm not used to it.
Oh, balls.
On a 12, you get the sense that they may not all have the same goals aligned. Vitorin and his sister.
Right. Right, okay. So the requests, this is quite important. This is depends on what I'm going to say. So the requests that I have had for me to do, right,
Yes.
are Mira and Nita involved with them at all, or did they not know?
Give me a second. I just need to pull up your document.
It doesn't specifically name either of them. I just want to be very sure.
Okay, so the 3, that is a request from the Queen.
Uh-huh.
The assist one, that's
Yeah.
the assist one to do with RL, that is from Vitorin.
Yeah.
So the ones that you've been given, there's the finding mission as well, that is also from the Queen. So you've got kind of 2 from the Queen and 1 from Vitorin. You haven't actually been given anything from Mira yet.
Right, okay. Right. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Right, so the question that I was just asked was, will I help stop Vitorin?
From making a fool of the court, yes.
Right, okay. Okay. I will say, Prince Vitorin, I believe his reputation that has preceded him here may be useful for blame later on, should things not necessarily go the court's way. Every family has an undesirable.
Indeed.
So perhaps letting him make a fool of himself and denouncing that action may actually sway the other courts that the Unseelie on the whole are in fact trustworthy if they are willing to not necessarily denounce but point out the unacceptable behavior of one of its princes.
We can certainly do that.
In that case, may I suggest that rather than stop him, perhaps just make sure that we know what he is doing, and if it aligns with either of your goals, of course, maybe even assists.
Or make him look like a fool. I like the way you think.
Quietly, of course.
Of course. However, I am worried. I assume that you have read the invitation to the ball? Or did you not get your chance yet?
I have not had my chance just yet. I came directly to your summons.
Unfortunately, the previous bard my brother was obsessed with, Countess Elandra Buttercup, will be performing with Lord Jimmy Star. Now, this may throw him off enough so that he is not okay. Between Farida and her, I am worried my brother's going to do something like he tried to do with Elandra when he found out that she was about to get married. Luckily, he was caught in time and nothing was ever proven. However, this is our brother. And Nita stands up and says, we can put diversions in place, we can put things on the floor, we can use certain spells to trip him, but your help and discretion in any blocking that may need to be done, or anything you can do to better make him look not desirable, will be most appreciated, because we can't have another situation with like what happened last time with Elandra. And Mira nods. We better let you get back to him before he notices you're gone for too long.
Thank you for your discretion.
Thank you for yours as always.
I'm here to serve. And then I will get up and then I will leave.
And that will leave you for now.
Mm-hmm.
And now we go to our fourth person. Tharion. After you made your plans the previous evening, you felt accomplished with all of your planning.
Indeed.
You awaken. You get dressed. Are you going to the main chamber?
Yes, I will be. To have some breakfast before I begin my scribing for the day.
Prince Klaus Dalby is sat with Duke around reading the papers. You see the invitation to the ball with that name on it. How do you react?
One moment. I don't think anyone notices.
Do I get to do an insight check, mister?
You absolutely do, yeah. But 23 is pretty good.
Okay, you're fine.
I cannot read.
As you sit down, Jimmy bursts through the door. Gentlemen, you'll be proud of me. No one-night stands following my performance last night. I didn't even go to Colgo's orgy and I was invited. My friend Farida made me realize I'm worth more. Jimmy is turning over a new leaf. As he steps out Proudly, his robe starts to fall open. He then sees the ball invitation and runs and hugs you, Tharion. Thank you! I know this was you somehow. Thank you for believing in me, friend.
Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was your own work, your own doing, and your own performance.
Come on. I haven't ever performed with Elandra before, and I know, I feel like you believe in me. Amongst the dance card and the society papers and the ball invitation, you see a letter. Would you like to read out the letter, Lord Windgrace?
You want me to read? You want me, the man of letters, to read out a letter?
Yes, I know, shocking. Or would you rather I read it?
I can read it.
Okay.
Dear Lord Tharion Windgrace, the ladies of the High Elf Court and Wood Elf Court saw the unladylike behaviour of Lady Beverley Irving of the Sea Court. That being said, we would like to offer our assistance at the Introductory Ball. Of the 6 spots on your dance card, you can put Lady Laurel Oak, Lady Ayla Chestnut, Duchess Lunaria Anua, and myself, Countess Aurora Armeria, down for a dance with yourself. That leaves 2 spots you'll need to fill to avoid dancing with the Lady Irving. Please let me know if you wish to accept. Kind regards, Countess Aurora Armeria.
Tharion, do you accept this most generous offer to try and stop you having to dance with Beverley Irvine?
You know, I think it would be the height of rudeness to not accept so generous an offer.
Is there any change in your demeanour as you read this letter? Any notable change?
No, I'm keeping my cards close to my chest. Even in what would ordinarily be safe home territory, Tharion does not let slip his mask very easily.
How do you accept? Are you doing a spell or are you just writing back?
I'll just be writing back that I am most grateful that I accept all of their most generous offers and that I remain as ever at their disposal for any errands that require my attentions.
As you accept, you can cross off phone. You can put the 4 names down in your 6 spots for your dance card, please, Jim.
Certainly.
4 dances where you can avoid Beverley. Congratulations. Now, the prince will prepare everything because you will all be meeting for kind of a summit breakfast where you all give the update to the prince. And now I'm going to ask, can you all roll initiative just so that we know what order everyone's going to go in going forward?
Okay. Initiative. Oh, main bit.
Yep.
That's the one that says in it.
Yep, that's in it.
Is it the ability side or the save side?
It's the one right in the very middle of it, actually.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense, there's a 3 in it.
Mine flew away.
I got a 1.
Farida, can you try again for me, please?
Did that work?
No.
Just double click on it and it'll roll the dice in the right place.
There we go.
Literally where I just put it.
Okay, Tharion, we start.
That's a very spicy dice you have there.
Mine are pink.
Yeah. Change
Well, it looks like Tharion was staying with you for now. So he prepares everything for the breakfast and invites the ladies and the people from the Wood Elves, the Dark Elves have not accepted the invitation, so the Prince Klaus Delby has asked for updates from you all on anything that you may have found out during the evening.
I think I wait until the end, let everyone put forward what they found out first, and then I'll do the entire lore drop.
Bear with me a moment then.
At least just the stuff that relates to my investigation.
So, Lady Chestnut will advise that she will not look at him as she says this. Please do not be mad at me, Duke Moss. Prince Klaus Delby, I did see Duke Moss holding hands with Princess Arel of the Sea Court. I'm sorry for outing you. He just nods. I have received a letter from Arena asking to speak with me on this matter. I have been secretly courting Arel for some time. I was going to ask for permission from her sister, and I'm going to be doing that today ahead of the ball. I apologise for not doing this sooner. The prince nods. Please make sure this is all above board before anything further happens, Duke Moss. Duke Urin. Apologies, Prince. I was drinking with the dwarves. Didn't notice too much. And minding your bet, still on track. No woman approached me. I'm gonna stay single while you end up married. I really wish you wouldn't mention that bet in public, but fine. The ladies of the court kind of share a look between themselves. Lady Oak speaks up a tad and says, I noticed Victorian was talking with Lady Farina, although that was mentioned already in the Conclave. I did not get to hear what they were on about, but it did not... I don't trust how he was looking at Princess Farida. And especially with us now knowing that Elandra is on her way today. He needs to be kept away from her. She's my friend. And I don't want anything bad to happen to her. And she will just nod and stay quiet after that. Tharion, do you have an update?
I do. Through a subtle use of detect thoughts, I've been able to ascertain that Prince Victorian does indeed have untowardly desires. It's almost certain, at least to me, that it was he who kidnapped Princess Farida-Fay. Finding out the truth of the matter and proving it evidentiary will prove more difficult than simply detecting thoughts, but he wouldn't be thinking those things true.
I see. Lady Oak looks like she's trying to remember something as you say that, but it's not coming to her. And she's trying hard. She's trying to remember hard. I had a nightmare last night. I was in darkness. It was cold and wet. I could hear crying. I could hear someone singing, but it's not a voice I remember. It's weird. I'm trying to remember what happened, but I can't. I know it was... From what I've managed to work out, from what I've managed to piece back, seems I was gone for a number of days.
Have no fear, Lady Oak. We will get to the bottom of this.
If there's a way I could remember. And on that bombshell, Princess Farida-Fay. Now you've got until lunchtime. Sorry?
No, it just popped up on my screen. That's fine.
Yes, it is you. I've moved to you. Now, as I said, on that bombshell, we will move to you.
Okay.
So, you've got until lunchtime. So that means you can't. It won't be quite yet for you to go over there for tea with your sisters. You can tell that Arel is a little rattled by Arena being very forthright about this. You know that your sister, although she has a past with your intended, that you want this to go well. Is there any letters or anything that you are sending this morning?
Letters? I do have some letters, yes.
Okay. Would you like to read them out and then send me them, please?
Yes, I will read them. Well, I have two, actually.
Which one are you going first? Because I'm excited for one of them that you've not told me the content, but you've briefly told me who it's to, so I got a little excited.
Well, one of them is quite... Well, that one that I told you about is quite long.
Okay, so we'll start with the short one.
I'll start with the short one. So this is to Lord Star.
Jimmy?
Yes. And these are private letters, not public ones.
So these are ones that Daria is doing herself. Give me a moment. I need to do...
That's fine. That's okay, isn't it?
Of course, I just need to do some stealth for our handmaiden. You're okay.
By the way, when I say short, I mean shorter. It's not really short. I don't do short.
Okay. Right, so first you want to Lord Jimmy Star, please.
Yeah. So, dear Lord Star, I wanted to thank you for being such a good sport the other night. Getting up on stage with me and doing that wonderful duet just meant more to me than you will know. After my less than graceful tumbles, I was feeling embarrassed, but you made me laugh as always, and I ended up having such a great time. It is a memory I will cherish forever. You are always there lifting up spirits, and I don't just mean the alcoholic kind. If I seemed a little out of sorts, it is because my mind was a little preoccupied with gushy thoughts about Prince Bloch. I'm sorry I've turned to mush, but he fills my tummy with delightful butterflies.
Aww.
In regard to the night's chaos, I heard a rather disturbing rumour that Thorena put a magic spell on my shoe to make it snap. I don't know if that's true. Did you see anything? It's upsetting how determined she is to take me down. Honestly, she has the social skills of a cactus. If she was any more full of herself, she would be a Russian doll.
So there's Russia in the Fae realms.
Yes.
Well, there's the human
Yes.
realm where Russia is, so yeah. It's not
everything's
in...
possible in these letters. Anything's
forget.
possible.
The human realm's separate. Calm down, Jim.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm here for it, that's all.
You know it's true. She's just obsessed. And some advice. I know you have had relations with her, but please be careful. You aren't the sharpest tool in the box at times. Although you do have, you are an amazing friend. I don't trust her integrity. She seems jealous of me and Locke, and I wouldn't put anything past her. I just wish we could be. I wish this would be much easier, and if we could get along. But I don't think this is possible. So, anyway, I hope this doesn't come across as too heavy. I'm sorry about the insult. I had to get you back after you made fun of me last time. But I suppose.
Sorry, go on.
I suppose you're right. I am clumsy. I can't really argue with that, can I? So until I see you again, Lord Star, look and have a good time. Love, Farida.
Tharion, can you give me a perception check, please?
Certainly can. Perception. 26.
You see this letter being delivered by Daria.
And I know exactly who she works for, don't I?
You do indeed know who she works for. After all, you have your network. So you know Jimmy is getting a secretive letter from the princess.
I know how to keep a trap shut.
Good boy. Farida, your next letter, please.
Yes. So this one is obviously to my love interest. So, do you want me to just read it all? It's quite long.
It's up to you if you want to read it all or just send me it. But I think Jordie wants to hear it because, you know, she's going to say oh.
She's going to say oh. It's just long, that's all.
That's okay.
It's easier to just share it in the group and I'll read it.
Yeah, if you want to do that instead.
I'll do that, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Trev? If you want to put it in the spectacular section or the... Actually, if you put it in the letters section on Discord.
What now?
Yeah. We can read it. And Jordie,
Yes.
can you give me a perception check?
Yep. Skills. Perception. +3. In the book. Oh, really good. I am so perceptive.
You are, but not good enough. You see nothing.
How did I see nothing? I got 22.
Daria got 23, honey. Sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry. Her stealth's really good. It's the +11.
Where is that anyway? It's not in the group. You might have to do it again.
The letter?
No. I mean, the Shona said that the maid got a really high thingy, but it's not in the page. They're just on your page, Shona.
Yeah, I know, because they're hidden.
Okay, cool.
I did 2 rolls first. Her first roll when she delivered the first letter was a 15, which Jim beat by getting a 26. The second one was a 23, which she beat you by 1.
So close. So I'm just like, ooh, there's a letter, but nothing else.
You didn't even see that she delivered a letter. You just... She was very stealthy. She, like, Literally, you guys turned around for a split second and she managed to get through. She's very good. Is Daria very good and very discreet.
That's why she's so good, yeah. That's why I get to do everything.
She does. Farida, I have not received your letter from Locke yet, so I will say your one from Jimmy. Dearest Farida, thank you, my friend. It means a lot to me. I really enjoyed that performance. It's the best one I've done in a long time. I'm a little nervous about performing with Alandra tonight because I haven't seen her in years, and she's kind of well, she used to be really famous before she got married. I know what you mean about Tharion. I've kind of come to a realization about her. Kind of, my friend Tharion, he kind of knocked some sense into me about her, and so did you, and I appreciate you two, my besties, looking out for me. It means a lot. Hopefully I can find someone worthy of me. You'll be proud. No one night stands last night, and I didn't even go to the orgy. I'm proud of myself too. I hope you can avoid dancing with that creep, because the last thing I want is for you to be anywhere near him. You deserve to be happy, and I hope Locke makes you happy. I hope I can find some of that happiness myself. Your bestie, Lord Jimmy Star. Now, Vicky.
Oh, I love the letter. Such a nice letter.
I have a little something for you. You had a really good performance last night.
As always.
So you get your first token.
Ooh, a token.
Special. I've seen the token, it's very pretty. By the way, how am I supposed to share this letter?
Copy and paste it.
Just copy and paste it in the chat, yeah.
Copy and paste it in the chat under letters.
I can just copy it and
Under
paste it straight.
tokens, you can all see the first token that has been awarded, which is for Vicky on her successful performance. She got a rainbow plectrum.
Ooh.
It's so good.
Now, things like that are successful, you may get tokens, and also if you continue to nurture your friendships, you may also get something from them. So, yes. Vicky, you may get one from Jimmy in the future, you never know.
So where did the token come from? I was just awarded it because I did well.
So, because you got that, Jimmy also has one. So, yeah, you and Jimmy both have tokens. Congratulations on your first token, Vicky. Just remember, these are tokens of great magic, can be used for certain things, as it says in the chat, what they can be used for, or you may need them towards the end of our mini campaign. Is there anything else that you were doing before you were going to tea time? Actually, you'll be having breakfast with your sisters, won't you? You get a knock on the door, Farida.
Bear with me one moment. I've just tried to send my letter, but it says it's too long. So I'm gonna have to send you it.
Have you got it?
Way.
Have you got it as a document?
At the moment, I've got it as a notepad.
Yeah, if you save the notepad and then click the plus sign where under the letters section, it says that you can upload a file. And if you upload it as a file, it should be okay.
Let me try. Where's the plus bit?
You know where you can type?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Uh,
You get a knock at the door, and Cordelia, which is Erel's handmaiden, goes to open it. However, she looks slightly and then quickly back to the door goes and shakes her head. It's Beverley. Do we all pretend that we're not in?
oh no. I think that's a good idea.
Oh my god, you have to let me in. Come on, I have had such a bad night.
Do we have to?
She keeps on knocking. You get the sense she's not going to give up.
Driving me crazy. Is she gonna go away or not?
You get the sense she isn't going to go. And then Irina says, let her in.
If you say so.
Cordelia lets her in. Could you believe it? I cannot believe it. Could you believe it? Not believe it. Oh my god. He didn't even...
Oh, good.
How could he not even... He didn't even agree to dance with me. And she goes off on a tangent about how Lord Tharion Windgrace did not agree to dance with her, how upset she is about it and everything. It gets to the point where Irina goes, enough! Beverley, you did not display the decorum in which our court behaves. You were aggressive in your approach to Lord Tharion Windgrace. Is there any surprise that he did not want to offer you a dance on his dance card? You need to learn subtlety. That isn't what he... You don't know what he likes. Have you even bothered to ask him? Have you had a conversation with this man that wasn't you just rambling at him? She takes a look. She looks taken back. You must remember the subtlety that you were taught, that we were all taught. The subtlety of fan movements. To let a man approach you, not the other way round, just storming over to him, demanding things. That's the behaviour we'd expect of Lady Farina when she stormed over to Princess Azalea demanding things. That is not who you should be. Princess Beverley looks quite sad for a moment and says, I'm sure he will accept me for who I am, a proud woman who will ask. And she storms out. Irina and Errol share a look at you, and Irina says, oh, she's not getting the guy.
That was so dramatic. How is she going to get anywhere with that attitude?
She isn't.
It's not going to work.
I know. Arel says, she's never been a subtle one, has she?
No, definitely not. I don't think she understands soul.
And you girls start to get ready for your lunch. Eldracus, what are you doing?
I was going to go shoe shopping with
Tamar.
yes, Tamar. Whilst we are out, and we are quiet and unheard and such, I am going to ask for an update from Tamar.
What update do you mean?
Our tasks set by the Queen.
There is no way of... I've tried scrying on the king. There's nothing. It's like the king of the High Fae is completely disappeared.
What of the two princesses and the prince? Do we know their whereabouts and their movements yet?
Not quite yet. It's been hard to get a pattern. I've been sending our human scouts out to do them, but they seem... There isn't a pattern yet.
Very well. And
I think the High Fae princess, she's under guard. Quite heavy guard. She's going to be the toughest one to get.
it may be interesting to find out if any of the High Fae know where the king is. If not, then we can hint at his distress or whereabouts. Maybe lure her into a trap, perhaps.
We could always do that. Princess Fauna. Now, Princess Fauna, now her. The interesting thing about her, she's been spending a lot of time with Lady Lara of the Satyrs as well. If you know what I mean. I think Prince Dreamstime will be the one that we're able to acquire first on our list.
Do we know anything about him?
He does spend time alone, but he goes to different places. I believe that we can get him en route.
That should be easy enough. Do we have any agents in place to call on, or is it just to ourselves?
We don't have anyone in place there just yet, but we can get some help from Iraq and Rill from the Dark Elves. I had a meeting with them last night. They are offering their unwavering loyalty to us.
I also had a conversation with P-Crunch as well.
You did?
They're surprised that we do not have any hard feelings about them separating from the Unseelie.
It was due
Obviously.
to Elnar you spoke to, wasn't it?
Was it? Oh, beg your
Yeah,
pardon.
it was Elnar.
Right. I thought it was P-Crunch, beg your pardon. Oh, P-Crunch was discussed. That's right, beg your
Yes, TP Crunch was.
pardon. Yes. So, yes, Elnor. Yes, he seemed surprised that there is not a rift or any bad feelings. I didn't tell him that there kind of was, but it may be useful.
His obsession with the Queen could work in our favour.
Perhaps an elevation to Lord above Duke, perhaps, from the Queen may sway him.
Now, he would probably come back to us with open arms. The only problem is his sister may knock him out and drag him back again.
Well, his sister does not need to know.
This is true. Now, for the shoes. Give me a perception check for what shoes are you looking for? What type of ones are you looking for
Well, I had a kind of a good look at the heel. Right, so is Farida is she short? Is she tall? Or what?
Vicky?
Just exactly how big were those heels?
Quite tall, but they're not super high heels because she's too clumsy for super high heels.
So a small heel.
Mini heels, yes.
Mini heels, right? Okay.
So not
okay.
flats, slightly heeled.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I would, if I could, get some magically enhanced heels that would aid in a little less clumsiness on the feet.
Okay. So, is there any colour that you're looking for, or is it rainbow shoes that sparkle that you're looking for?
I mean, of the gown that she was wearing the previous day, what was the more dominant colour?
Vicky?
It was more of like a silvery, but it had like bits of the rainbow colours like reflecting in it.
Right.
Silvery,
Okay.
shiny colour.
Right. Okay then. So in that case, then we'll go for a like a pearlescence that shimmers with in between, sort of like red to blue. On either end of the rainbow, red to like purplish sort of colour.
Okay.
We'll try and get it to shimmer with a pearlescence,
So,
because that should go with any sort of colour of dress.
So, give me perception for the colour of shoes, and then give me an arcana for the magic ability, and we'll see what you get.
Bloody hell! Right, a perception for the shoes.
Okay, you find some shoes.
And an arcana. Oh, god damn it! Can I have advantage since T here is helping us tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll let you have advantage. You can roll again for the arcana. Nope, you don't get the magical ability, but you do find some pretty shoes that she would absolutely adore.
Right, okay.
Hey, Trev.
Was that like...
Do you reckon Eldracus knows Keldar?
Possibly. They may be distantly related in some sort of odd fashion. So, is that like all magic? Like the colour... Because I would imagine that the colour would have been a shift in magic, or the...
The colour you get for the shift in magic, but you don't get the magical ability on them that you wanted for her to be able to be less clumsy.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
I'll let you have the rainbow shimmer for her.
Right, okay. In that case, then, if I can't get them with that enhanced ability, then I would stick to the similar sort of height that she's used to. I wouldn't go higher.
Okay, so you found the shoes. What are you doing next with Tamar?
I will. I'll hand them over to Tamar to deliver them to the prince, when she's finished doing what other errands that the prince has got, because I want to know from tomorrow what is happening tonight, the plans that is happening tonight.
Okay. Trev, I'm dragging you into whispers.
Oh, cool.
Hello, Trev.
Hello.
So the plan is for Farina is going to...
Who? What?
Can you hear
The
me
plan?
okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just missed. So who was it? So the plan is for.
Farina is going to...
I'm going in the garage until you tell me to come back in.
Okay. Sorry, Jim's in the same room as me, so he has to leave the room.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Um,
The plan is for Farina to.
She's going to knock into Princess Errol, and when knocking into that, do a sleight of hand to put some liquid into her drink. That will start to make her woozy and need to leave. As she starts to leave, it'll be up to yourself and Tamar to lead her into the woods, where there is a portal that goes to a new branch of the Forgotten Cells. Now, these are the ones that are in testing, and to put Errol in them for a couple of hours, and then bring her back and put her in the orgy at King Kolgo's to kind of ruin her reputation.
Yeah.
So that is his plan. Vitorin's plan is to ruin Errol's reputation, to ruin the Sea Court's reputation, so that Farida will accept his hand in marriage. Yes, it seems convoluted, but this is Vitorin.
Yeah. You're right.
So there you go.
So this is all about. So this is just all about Princess Frida. It's so he basically is just trying to force her hand into marriage.
Yep, that's his plan.
Right. Okay.
By ruining her sister.
By ruining her sister.
Yep, by ruining her sister.
And right. Okay.
He has kept his sisters out of this because they've tried to dissuade him from bards and his behaviour, because last time something like this happened was when he was obsessed with Elandra, and then Elandra got engaged. He wasn't happy and was tried to rape her before she got married, so that the wedding would get called off and he'd have to marry her, but he was caught and stopped by Princess Mira, which is why she knows she has to stop her brother again before it happens again. Especially with Princess Farida being interested in Locke. It seems to be driving him mad again.
Right. Okay. So and this is all over Princess Farida. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
And it has nothing to do with the Queen's, with what the Queen is planning. This is just a Vitorin thing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. No bother.
As you can probably tell, there's kind of a faction split between what Vitorin wants and what the Queen wants.
Yes. Right. Okay. Here's a question for you. Right.
Okay.
Vitorin in the Unseelie. Right. In the Unseelie court. Not in relation to any other court.
Yep.
Right. How is he himself looked on? Is he looked on as like a black sheep sort of thing, or is he? Is it one of them sorts of things where it's, well, we've got to kind of love him, we've got to kind of keep him because he's like part of the family, but nobody particularly wants him, or what? Do they love him and just keep him around because he's got his uses? What sort of thing?
He has his uses, but he is kind of the black sheep. He's kept around because it's their brother. They have to, like, his family, as you said, it's just, he has his problems, but he has his uses in getting other things done when his head is on the goal, but when his head's distracted, he's no good. He also thinks he should be king above Mirror.
Yes, I got that.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Right, no bother. I want to ask, I want to give Tamor to see what he can find out specifically about Princess Maya. Actually, no, not Princess Maya. Sorry, Prince Dreamstein.
Yep. He is gonna do some recon
Yeah.
for you.
And it's the satyrs that do the orgy stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's King Kogo.
Yes, I want to try and get almost like an invitation, not necessarily for myself, but to attend.
Who do you want it for?
Now that's a question. That is a question. I would probably maybe Vitorin to try and distract him a bit from the bards.
Okay.
To see if I can organise some sort of an invitation that way. Behind the scenes, whether it's I'm not exactly sure how your world and servants and all that sort of stuff is set up, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can, if you want, one of your letters can be delivered by one of your servants. You probably know Vitorin's handwriting. Requesting an invitation to it. And that can be one of them if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Cool. Yeah, one of the human assistants for you guys will happily do that for you.
Right, awesome.
Okay. Are you ready to join the others or anything else?
No, well, I'm all ready.
Okay. Let's go back.
Okay.
As well.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
We are back.
Hello.
Right, I'm just going to have to summon Jim
Is that okay?
back. Bear with me.
Right, after getting the shoes, and after speaking to Vitor tomorrow, I will wander about the place. I want to familiarise myself with the layout, what court is in what chambers, what areas are sort of off limits. I want to keep my eyes open for guard rotations and all of that sort of like recon stuff on a very general sort of basis for today. I'll even be doing it during the daytime, just to try and get a handle on things.
Okay, certainly you can do that. You'll notice that in the library there is a kind of restricted section. So there's a restricted section in there. You aren't able to go to the highest part. So how it's been done for the springtime celebration is the top of the top. That is where the Queen of the High Fae, the Prince, and the Princess are. The next level is where any kings and queens are staying. The next one is where the princes and princesses are staying, and also on that same level is where TP Crunch is staying, because he is the master of ceremonies. And then further down it'll be like your dukes, your ladies, and then right at the bottom is your servants, unless any of the servants are staying with them for other reasons. For example, Princess Farida has the servants staying with them because of what has happened previously to her.
Okay.
However, outside there is where the satyrs stay. Outside they have kind of their own camp, as do the goblins. because they all stay outside. There is, like, in the woods, there's a waterfall, there's a hidden glade. Near the coast, there is some sea caves. So there is, like, places that people can go missing if needed.
Okay.
So there you go. Right, we will move on from there then to Princess Azalea. Now, you have been summoned.
Yes.
How are you feeling about this summoning?
I'm a bit nervous because Azzy's not been around, and Azzy would probably protect me a little bit from getting in trouble.
You mean Aria would?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You called yourself Azzy.
I don't. Too many A names. Yeah. So I'm a bit worried because I can't find Aria still, and normally she can get me out of trouble really easily by sort of just apologising on my behalf and very much childish sort of behaviour as a kid. If I got in trouble, she always got me out of it. So now I'm going to see the king straight after messing up yesterday at my first ball and embarrassing people and dropping our reputation in the ranking. So I'm not very
Okay.
excited.
So you four walk over there. When you get in the room, you notice that, like, the servants for not just yourself but Lord, the servant that Lord Willows and Locke has, and the servant that Asta has, they're all setting things up. They've been busy here setting things up for the breakfast. You will also notice that Lady Tharion and Duke Bolt are both here as well.
Okay.
You've arrived. Sit. And he commands you all to sit down. Does your uncle? I have read the latest Conclave and I am not best pleased. Can you imagine why? And he looks at Tharion, then looks at Bolt. Lady Tharion, you were warned that this was your last chance to behave. You have not listened to me, and you, Duke Bolt, went against my explicit command. You are not good enough for my niece. Nor have you ever been. So, with you both not listening to me, I have already reached out to your families. You two will be getting married to each other. Congratulations on your engagement. And immediately, you see Tharion look furious. Duke Bolt just goes, she's a babe, but she's not a princess. Really, silence! You do not get to talk back to me, and you learn your place, Tharion. You are a lady. You are lucky to be marrying a duke. You were never good enough to marry my nephew. You lowered yourself by consorting with Prince Victorian after seeing his behaviour. You attacked princesses. You demanded action from a princess. My niece, no less. You show no regard for anyone else. You should be lucky you're getting this chance. And that your family isn't disinherited for your actions. Both of you, be gone from my sight. Go plan your wedding. Oh, and Tharion, you are not to dance with Prince Victorian. If you are seen with him, you will be sent home. Duke Bolt is to fill your card, except I accept him to fill my dance card. Go. And they leave. How are you feeling right now, Azzy?
Uncle?
Yes.
You believed in love matches?
She had the chance for love matches. She squandered them with ill behaviour that reflected badly on our court. You misbehave, actions need to be taken.
Noted.
Good. You are lucky that I'm letting you off after last night's behaviour from you. I'm glad Lord Willows was able to get you out of that situation before Duke Bolt did something that I would have to have done something else about. He's lucky this is what he's getting.
I have already thanked Willows.
Good. That is behaviour you should be doing. Now, Locke's eyes widen. I hear that congratulations may be in order. Yes. I am going to see... I'm going with Azalea as my escort to inquire about this match and potential courtship. Good! This is the right direction for you. Marriage will be good for you. Azalea, you can learn a lot from what will go on here, and I heard that it was you who set it up, is that correct?
Yes, I was advised from Arya the other day that I could make friends better with sweet tea and friendship. Have you seen Arya?
She's over there, she's been helping the other servants set up.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
Give me a perception check, please.
Yep.
Nah, you don't see anything. Sorry.
I think what's hilarious is earlier on today, I had a little play around while Shona was setting something up, and I got like 20 like 4 times. And now I'm getting like 1s and 2s.
It wasn't an
Don't say you get 20s to Trev.
No,
Triggers
in my
him.
world, the ones and
So I
twos.
got like 19s and 20s and stuff, random things. And then literally, right now I keep getting 2s and 1s for everything.
It wasn't a nat 20, so don't worry, guys. It's a
No, not really.
I rolls at shame.
Yeah.
Azalea, is there any matches that you are considering currently?
Obviously, I'm not sure yet whether this will be my year. It's good for me to make friends and build alliances.
That is good.
So I was thinking I might spread my dance card out to meet more potential matches that could help build relationships with our court.
As you're saying that, give me an insight check. Sorry, honey, you don't see anything again.
That's okay.
He's very good in deception. Is Willows.
Yeah.
So. Lord Willows stands and says, Princess Azalea did mention that at some point today she did want to be escorted to the library to learn more in other cultures before this evening's ball. I believe Arya will be busy getting her outfits ready to choose from, so if you would please escort her there, I would be honoured. King Batch. And he bows. I will leave you four to it. I must take my leave. And just bows and leaves.
Iron Call.
No, that's Lord Willows who's leaving.
Oh, sorry.
But he will be the one who's going to be escorting you to the library later while Arya, get your clothes ready.
Mhm.
So there is just you, your cousin, your brother, your uncle in the room now.
Mhm.
So, as Lord Willows and Locke have been here before, they do not have to go down the staircase, whereas you two both will need to. You'll be escorted by myself. Any problem
Okay.
with this?
No, I'm assuming this is sort of introductionary thing.
They do a fanfare, they say your names and then who you're being escorted by, and you walk down a staircase. Now, Azalea,
Yeah.
be careful what shoes you pick.
I will converse with Arya.
He nods, and then Locke gives you a look and says, we will need to be at the princesses shortly. Are we okay to go get our self-writs ready and any gifts that we are presenting? He nods and says, you may. Aster and I have some conversations to have.
Cool.
Then that is you.
Fine, thank you.
Lord Tharion Windgrace, it is back to you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to? What are you doing after your big meeting with the reveal from your little birds?
I think I have prepared some letters to fulfill some obligations I have made. So I think the first thing I'll be doing is sending off the very first one, which is the most direct obligation. And I'll just copy and paste this one into the chat, I think, maybe.
Okay, please feel
Yes,
free. And Farida, we're still waiting on your lock one, please.
I know.
This one, I would have met with one of the ladies and asked for one of their perfumes just to sprinkle in this letter before sending it.
Which one?
Could be any of them, doesn't matter. Whoever's
It matters.
most available.
It matters. Which one are you going to pick? Come on. You can look.
Let's go with Lady Chestnut if she's up for it. For a bit of japery.
She has a special one that she uses for situations like this, with her being a rogue.
Excellent. Then,
And she has it ready to spray.
and that is what gets sent via an unseen servant that I know cannot move more than 60 feet from me. So while I go and deliver my letters and get responses, I will be disguised as the help, using disguise self.
Interesting. I like it.
Mm.
Chestnut has a little giggle and says to you, if you need any more help with the wording or perfume or whatnot, or even lipstick on it next time, I am more than happy to help. I do not like that ungentlemanly fellow.
Well, we shall see if he takes the bait in the first instance, perhaps.
I'm sure he will. Right, what was your second one?
My second one is thankfully in the same region, so once I get a reply or not, the other one, let's see if I can copy paste that one. Yes. That's the second.
So, the reply you get for the first one from Duke Vine. I want to know who you are. I want to gaze on your glorious visage while you're looking at mine. I want to gaze through your eyes, looking at myself. Meet me on the dance floor this evening. I shall save a dance for you. Your smell is intoxicating. I shall try and find it. Yours, Duke Vine.
Okay.
And from Princess Fauna. Dearest friend, I thank you for your discretion in this matters, but I feel that I need to be myself and I need to quash it, even if my father may not approve. After all, his behavior is what it is. I'm tired of hiding because he wishes me to marry a male. That is not what I want. I love who I love. I am who I am, and he has sex with anything with a pulse. It is time I am myself. This is something I am quite scared to do, so any help you can give me during this would be much appreciated. Kind regards, Princess Fauna. And that is your 2 letters.
Mhm.
And
Which that caps my amount of letters per day, other than the report I send back to our home court.
yes, and any you discussed with me in private the sending spells that you were sending. Was it sending?
That's
or was
correct.
it-
Yes.
Now, sending, that's the one that's a cantrip, isn't it?
No, message is the cantrip. Sending is the
Message,
leveled spell.
yeah. So sending, can you mark off your spell slots for sending, please?
Certainly can.
Because you didn't use message.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Done and done.
Because I assume you were doing this and your other investigation bits and bobs during that time.
Correct. I have already taken into account all spell slots used.
Thank you. Will you be heading to the library?
I will.
Okay. We will leave you there. Princess Farida, before we go any further, letter.
Yes,
Because I need to give you
sure.
your reply before he arrives.
I didn't know where it had gone. I saved it, but it disappeared.
Okay.
I've got it. There you go. You should be able to see it now.
Where have you sent it?
The letter bit. Has it gone? Has it worked?
Nope. Oh, right. You have to press enter now.
Oh, okay. There.
How do I do the... Right.
I'll be back in a minute.
You were not kidding. It was long. Okay. Give me a moment. I am going to read through this. I know. Aww. This is adorable.
The formatting.
What's wrong, Jim?
It's just lines across. I read downwards.
You have to download it to read it. Same with you too if you want to read it.
It's Word, not formatted.
Vicky, you still there?
Yeah, she said she was going to be right back.
There's something that she's got in there that shouldn't be there. That's all.
Okay, then rest of we'll stop reading because.
Yeah, stop reading because there's
Yeah.
a bit about the Iridian that shouldn't be there.
Okay, we'll stop reading.
Vicky. But most of that is fine. Okay. Jordie, since this bit with you and Vicky is going to kind of intertwine. Oh, Vicky, you're back.
I'm back now, yes.
You put the bit about Iridian. Iridian went missing. Your sword went missing, if you remember. You do not have that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I meant in the letter. It's
All
gone
right.
missing.
Okay, that's fine. Never mind. I
So I just not write it very well.
That's fine. You guys can still read it, but... Aww. Now, because this bit's going to be kind of a combined thing for you both. So, we're going to start with Jordie. As you two go back, he looks at you. Sis,
Yes, right?
I need your opinion on something. I've been cultivating something kind of special for Farida. And then he reads this letter. You, of course, read it over his shoulder because you're a nosy little sister. And you see that he's been working on a rainbow rose for her. And it's not just one, he's got like a whole bouquet ready for her. Do you think this is enough? I'm not sure.
They look amazing. Just to double check, her room's not underwater, is it?
No, it's not underwater.
Oh, that's cool then. It'll be fine. I was just going to say you might need a shower or something otherwise.
There's also he says 1 minute and he shows that he's had one specially preserved for her so that she can keep it forever as well.
Oh, that's so cute. You've made it so that you can take it under the sea with her.
Yeah, I have.
That's awesome. They'll be here soon. Are you joining us for food?
Yes, I'll be joining us as, after all, I'm going to be interrogated by Arena. Wish me luck.
I can't wait to watch it, to be honest. Hopefully, we'll pass with flying colours.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, but anyone can see, even by that letter, how much he loves you. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I hope so. Did Arya not come back with you?
No, they said that she was helping set up something. Maybe she'll be back in the room when we get there.
Can you give me, Lord Willows heads off to his room as soon as you say that, because he was in the room. He was just quietly reading a book and he starts to go to his room. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. There we go. Go on, Bellerose tonight.
Nope. You don't notice it. Sorry.
For a bookworm, I'm the dumbest piece of shit in the room. Right. Yep. So
Okay, so
instead
Farida,
of-
on your side, you're all getting ready.
Mhm.
Arel whispers in your ear, "You're first, I'm next." So that will be that part. So next. Are you ready, ladies? So
Yes.
the princesses arrive.
So just before they arrive, I'm in a little bit of a fluster because
You are
Our-
gonna. You have Ada instead, which is Locke and Willow's assistant, getting the tea and
Right.
everything ready for you, while Arya's not there.
cool. So I'm in my room getting changed into a flowery, lingerie kind of style dress. That's still afternoony, but a little bit better dressed than just a chill morning dress.
Your
A good impression.
your brother is in kind of a light green shirt and brown trousers, and is sat down, a little nervous because he has to do this for Arena. And she says, "Thank you. This place is lovely." And takes one of the seats at the toadstool table.
We have lavender and lemon cake, chamomile tea to help calm everyone's nerves, and some whipped fruit butter creme to put on toast and bread.
Lovely. So you all take your seats.
Mhm.
Firstly, Errol, you have something to say. I'm very sorry for being a bad influence last night.
No.
It was my fault. No,
You were not
no,
an
it was
influence.
my fault. It was totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
No, it's mine. I hadn't
I'm
eaten.
I'm the one who handed you the drink.
No, but I hadn't eaten. It's my own fault. I hadn't eaten.
I hadn't eaten either. I did eat later on.
You are used to sea grapes.
That is true. I am raised on it as a young age. But that's no excuse. I should not have handed you your first, second, and third glass. That was on me. I'm
How about we share responsibility then?
deal. And she puts her hand out to shake your hand.
Deal. Arena, you wanted see my brother, Locke. He's just in his room. It'll be a few minutes.
Locke comes out. His servant assisting him. Farida, I've got a couple of things for you. He gives you a large bouquet of rainbow roses and a special one that's been preserved for you, so you can take it into the sea. To show respect as well to your sisters, he gives Arel a small bouquet of purple roses and Arena a small bouquet of red roses to show that he is being very kind and is trying. Yes, matching the hair colours. That was his plan. And it wasn't like his little sister may have said, you might want to get something for the sisters as well. Thank you very much, Locke. This is much appreciated and very generous. Now, let's begin by addressing this rumour. I can see my sister's eyes were glowing when she looked at you yesterday evening. And when she's around you, she seems happier than she's been in a while. And the night before we set off to the ball, we had a deep conversation where she told me about her feelings towards you, so this was not a shock for me. However, the thing I do not know, Locke, is your intentions towards my sister. So I'm asking you. He takes a deep breath and looks into Farida's eyes and says, the first time I heard her sing, my heart swelled. I did not know what to think. I did not know such feelings could exist, and I apologize that when I had these feelings, it's when I was... We don't need to go into that. Continue.
I want to go into that.
Irina gives you a look as in, shush. When she went missing, it was the worst feeling I'd ever felt. I felt my heart had been ripped out and was trying to find her, and when she came back, I know that you advised me that I was banned from seeing her due to everything that had allegedly happened with myself and Lady Oak. What was reported did not happen. Her and I did not do anything like that. We were just... I don't know what happened. I've been trying to get my memory back, but it's just... I had this weird nightmare last night where I was just in darkness, and it was cold, and all I could see was endless darkness. I could hear Farida sobbing, and that's all I remember. But everything else I can't seem to get back. It was just that. I don't know if that was actually from when I went missing or something else happened. It's trauma. She nods. Farida makes me happier than I've ever known, and I would like to request your blessing on entering a courtship with Farida. She nods and then looks at you, Farida, and then looks to Azalea. Princess Azalea, you have known Locke longer than most. What say you on this?
Locke, like a couple of years ago, was pushed by our uncle to obviously court you and to try and strengthen up our alliances. He knows that it was wrong to, at the time, like, keep pushing you guys towards this alliance when he realised he was in love with the amazing Farida. You could see how much he struggled with it when she went missing, and the upsetting of you during that time period. He's really grown, and he loves Farida so much. All he thinks about every day is how he can make her life better.
Okay. Bellerose, I can hear you in your room. And he comes in and says, you know him better than anyone else. And he looks at them both and says, he loves Farida. This I know. Thank you. Now the only person's opinion who matters most, Farida, is this what you want, sister?
This is everything that I've wanted and more. I'm so happy right now.
Then I approve of this match. I shall inform the king. Just remember that if you two are out in public, you cannot be alone because you will have to have someone with you, such as Arya or another one, or your Well, Arya's your assistant, Daria your assistant. You'll have to have someone with you at all times. You know this. As is custom of court. Now, if you are happy and you are happy, then I am happy for you both. And she just nods. We shall leave you to it. One moment. And she does a clap. And your assistant, Farida, appears. Daria, you are to keep an eye on them, please. I am having to take Errol elsewhere because we have an appointment to keep. Errol's eyes go wide and she mouths to you, wish me luck.
I'm gonna give her a thumbs up.
Yay.
And there you have it. Farida, you have entered into a courtship. Now, you have a choice for the evening's ball. You can either discuss with Locke if you want all of his name on all of your 6 slots, or you just want it on 1, 2, 3, or how many numbered slots you want to give him. But you are able to give him all 6 now you're in a courtship. Congratulations.
I mean, it would be good to have all 6, but that might be
If it's all 6 you want, all 6 you get.
the range for people, but everybody else.
Well, you can still talk to other people. That doesn't stop you. It just means that no one else can court you because you've entered into a courtship. Congratulations. Now, we are getting close to when you'll be getting ready for the ball. Now, I believe a couple of people wanted to go to the library, but before that we do have Eldracus. Anything you wanted to do before the ball?
Get something not mundane, but my outfit, I want to blend in. I don't want to stand out or anything like that. I want to take advantage of that drop in reputation to be able to blend in. I plan on doing some eavesdropping, and I don't necessarily want to be seen. Plus, I've got other things to do while I'm there that you know about.
Yes.
So I don't want to be seen.
Princess Nita will assist you with that. She will help you pick out an outfit that would help you blend in, because she will be doing much the same as Princess Mira is more of the star of the show, with her being next in line. Princess Nita wants to blend in more. So she will assist you with that, help you get something more mundane.
Mm-hmm.
So you can blend in.
Excellent.
There you go. Anything else you want to do? Are you having a trip to the library or just the walk around, getting the lay of the land?
I will have a trip to the library. I want to try and see what exactly is making this specifically restricted, this section of it.
So this has certain enchantments and things over it so that you can't get into the books.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
If you were wanting to potentially at one point break into them, you would have to do it when no one else is around. However, can you give me a history check? It has been broken into once before. And it was done when the Queen used to attend the springtime event. And that is what
Do I know what it was taken?
you do. It is a certain ritual that you may have.
Ah, right, okay.
Indeed. That is what was taken from the restricted section.
I see. Okay.
Now, while you were there, there is two other characters who are going to be getting there around the same time as you. We have Princess Azalea and Lord Tharion Windgrace, who are going to be going to the library.
Would, however, be remiss not informing you that we have reached time, darling.
I know. I am just getting this bit out of the way and then
Okay.
we will finish.
Cool.
Because Princess Azalea is allowed a little bit of time every day in the library. So we know that what you were after. Is there any book in particular, Eldracus, that you were after, or were you just having a look around?
Do I know that Princess Azalea is there? Would she be there?
You'll see she's there at a table, and near her is Lord Willow's. You'll also see that Lord Tharion Windgrace is there, your new acquaintance.
Okay. I will hunt for a book of like adventure stories. That sort of thing. Maybe something to do with the like the prime material plane, perhaps.
Okay.
Like epic stories of heroes and their adventures, or something along them sorts of lines. And I will keep a hold of that.
Give me an investigation check to find the book. Yeah, you find one.
All right. Okay.
It's like a Gulliver's Travels style one.
Right. Okay.
So
I will. I can't imagine there'll be like an introduction or a blurb or anything like that, just to give us a bit of an idea about what it's about.
Oh, I sort of showed you this before, and we agreed, because as in my library, if you touched the book, it gave you sort of like a quick flash of what it was, but nothing much more.
Yeah.
So like it told like the title and stuff and things, or like tell you like as if it been catalogued by somebody else, into the library. So it was like it'd just be like a very light thing. It didn't need to be too deep. So it could be something simple as, this is the book about this law, and this is the book about this law. Like, it's not going to be too in depth. If that makes any sense. It's like somebody's over time just catalogued the books to make sure that they're in the right place.
Right. Okay. I will. In that case, then I will keep a hold of that, and then I will, at some point, drift over to make it look like that I'm not specifically going over there with them, and then.
Who are you approaching, Azalea or Tharion?
Are they there independent of each other, or are they
Yeah,
like
they're
together sort of thing?
independent of each other. Like, Azalea's sat with Lord Willow's, and Tharion. Are you sat on your own, Tharion, or would you join the princess?
Absolutely on my own, yes. We haven't been introduced, so that I do not approach that. It's a breach of decorum.
I'll not introduce myself, but I will go close, and then I will brandish this book to make it obvious, or not obvious, but to make it visible, so that someone could actually see the title. And I'll just sort of like lurk around the sort of area and look at perusing some of the books, whatever they happen to be in the particular area. That's not really. He doesn't seem all that interested. He's like skimming the books after he's got this one, and you'll have his back to you, but he'll have the book on, that pose with like behind his back, holding it in that sort of like rigid sort of pose, and I'll be looking at the books.
Okay.
Can I do a history check to see whether I've read the book? It's just a storybook of children's books, basically.
I thought that you were doing the history check on your own book.
No, I'm doing a language check on my book, wasn't I?
Yes, you need to do comprehend languages, which is just a spell, and then you'll have to do the history check for how much you read of it, considering you are still a little bit hungover, like you've eaten now, but you know.
Can I do an insight check on the book that he's carrying, or not?
You can do an insight check against his deception to find out if he's actually reading it, if he's actually interested, if you wanted. Or you can...
Go on.
No, I'll focus on my book then. Like I've noticed you walk past. I've kind of like hunched over my book, because I don't really want anyone knowing what I'm reading yet until I've got into it. Actions wise, I'm going to use comprehend languages.
Mark your spell slot, please.
Yeah, I press the wand first, don't I?
Yeah.
Then I mark the spell slot in 1, and then really what it says to do next.
History check, because yours is a history book
Yes.
that we discussed.
So I go to main. There's like some skills. History. No, yeah, history. And 13, 15 altogether.
That's not bad. I will be giving you some information later on about your book.
Thank you.
Tharion,
Yes?
I believe the book that you actually wanted, funnily enough, you asked the librarian person about this book, and it is the one that Princess Azalea has.
Ah.
Oh,
Interesting indeed. So there are other books that are like that one, but the one that you wanted, she actually has.
Okay. Seeing as I've not been introduced, I will get the book that is most adjacent to it in terms of topic. Sit within field of view. Be sort of half reading it and waiting until the princess is finished with said.
You
with said
have not been
shaft.
introduced to her, but you will
No.
have met Lord Willows before because you've both attended. So the person who's with her, you've met before.
All the same, I will not be approaching at this juncture.
I'll let you know. I'm probably reading the book for about another week.
God damn, how slow do you read?
It's not how slow I read. It's a brand new language that I'm trying to comprehend.
That's why she's
If-
using
If it's using the spell, you
Yeah.
don't actually get any proficiency in that language, you just understand it
Oh, okay.
for the
Okay,
duration.
Cool. Right. Okay. So
So you're gonna understand.
Basically,
it for an hour.
if you want to look at it in terms of a modern day analogy, comprehend languages is not so much Duolingo, so much as Google Translate filter over your book.
okay, fine. Yep. Cool. So shows that I've seen back to me later on with what I've learned. Depends the level I've got. Coolio. So I don't know. Give me about in game time. Say 10 more minutes, and then maybe Willow's can nudge me in time. I should go get ready for the ball.
So
on the shelf.
you've been advised you're allowed an hour a day in the library, and that is it. And then you're supposed to socialise.
Yeah.
So you spend the hour reading.
Mhm.
I will let you do one more history check.
Right. Oh, that's good. But where that one?
It did not roll. No. There we go. 11. Okay. Thank you very much. Do you put the book back and then pick out another one?
Yeah, no, but I put it back, and I go to look for another book, and it turns out that book's been taken out by somebody else. So I kind of go in a huff and walk off.
Before you do, Willows looks at you and says, "Come with me. I have another one that you might like."
Cool.
And he finds one and gives you one on goblins to learn about them.
Oh yay, goblins.
They're more fascinating than you think.
Yeah, but they've not left the kingdom and then come back. That's even more fascinating.
You'll find them interesting. And gives you a smile and says, now it's time for you to get ready. You know Arya's going to be wanting to get you in a pretty dress. And
Let's go.
And you two walk. Tharion, are you going to pick up that book now?
Oh, yes.
Trev, are you watching any of this or?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
As quietly as I can.
Right. A pause check, gentlemen.
What exactly would you like?
I think Jim will probably want to do deception if you want it. It would be insight against deception.
Insight against deception's ordinarily thing, but it's... Yeah. Or is it stealth against perception to avoid being seen? I don't know what quite the vibe is here for that one.
I'm going to say stealth then for you.
For me or for
Stealth.
For Eldracus to avoid being seen observing.
Oh, you're trying to stealth that book, aren't you? Well,
No, not necessarily. Happily to read it in public.
Okay. Well, Eldracus, do you want to do stealth and Jim will do perception?
I prefer a deception, actually, to make it...
Okay. Deception against Jim's insight, then?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay.
Ho
Meets it, beats it, motherfucker. Meets it, beats it.
So yeah, he beats it, Trev. Sorry.
It's alright. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
You'll see, just a general sort of curiosity. What could be... It's like, what can be interesting that a young princess would read to straight after, you know, like a lord straight after wants to read? Would I see the title of the book at least?
You would see the section it is would be the unseelie section.
Okay. Right, do I notice him noticing? I guess that would be the next question.
You would notice it. He notices you noticing. There is a look between you. Anything that you gentlemen wish to do?
I will approach.
Ooh.
Please excuse the interruption, and I'll do my my little bow. May I suggest the book may be a little out of date as far as the unseelie would go?
One would imagine it would. Future moves ever onwards. Nevertheless, it is the first time in many a spring where the unseelie have been in attendance, and I felt it would be impolite if I did not brush up on history.
A wise precaution. However, perhaps more up-to-date information may be beneficial. I am at your service.
A most generous offer, Dracus. I will keep that in mind. It may prove useful, but before new information must be gathered, and I sort of just hold the book in my hand and say, context is of course key.
As you wish. Enjoy the read, and I will continue making my way around the library for the next maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I was about to say, but as I'll say, of course, it may be that I have some questions based on this and may catch you at the ball for some possible corrections if this is an error.
I will bow my acknowledgement.
And we will leave this with you all going to your rooms to prepare.
Mhm.
There we go.